So the first thing you should say to your friend is that I believe you and I'm here to support you in any way I can. And remember that you might be the first person that they've told, so again, be patient. Again, don't feel like you need to fill in the silences, just let them talk to you about what's happened. As a friend, you need to be reassuring that person that they're not at fault, it wasn't their fault. And you might need to say that a lot in sort of the next few days or even longer for your friend to accept that it wasn't their fault at all. It's not unusual for someone not to know what's happened or not to remember what's happened to them, but they know something has happened. And I think it's important for you to acknowledge your friend's feelings around that and to take on board what they're saying and to make sure again that you're making the appropriate referrals for them so that they have that support in place. And withholding your emotions again is important. You might feel quite angry about what's happened, but it's important that you don't let that dominate the conversation. I'd strongly recommend not pushing somebody to talk about the actual incident. If they're not ready to talk about it, you just need to be patient with them. It might be that they're not ready to talk about it. It might be that they just want someone to be normal with them and to have normal everyday conversations. And actually that might be the best thing that you can do for them to make them feel a little bit better. Never report the rape to the police without the consent of that person if it's an adult. Because you're taking away that control from them again, and that's something that they need to feel that they're in control of this situation. So you might want to talk to them about reporting to the police because it might be the right thing for them to do. But again, it's their decision. It's a really hard decision for people to make, and it has to be the right decision for them. Remind your friend to carry out necessary health checks. So health checks around STIs, for example, and pregnancy tests. That's really, really important. It might not be something that they want to talk about, but it's important that they do. So put them in contact with the local SARC, that's a Sexual Assault Referral Centre. They can carry out necessary forensic examinations. SARCs do take self-referrals and they'll be treated very, very sensitively. And that decision to report will not be taken out of their hands, which is extremely important. Keep checking in with them, make sure that they're okay, so call them, text them and let them know that you're around. Victim support, I've got a number of ISVA services across the UK. So if you want help or support in supporting your friend, please contact your local ISVA service. If an ISVA service doesn't exist in your area, you can contact an ISVA service from outside of your area through victim support, and you can contact your local SARCs.